I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all those who have contributed to make the 2006 Arcadian Ball possible. I would like to appeal to you for their participating in the event on December 2nd. See you all there at the gala. Thank you so much for your support.
I would like to say a few things in respect about the company, our Richmond Hill agency, and our services. Clerica is the service organization of Sun Life Financial. Sun Life is a well-established financial services company, and by assets under management is number 1 in Canada, number 3 in China, number 2 in India, number 10 in the US. Its credit rating is in the top of the scale at 3 A's, while most banks are at an A rating. During World War II, and this is something being talked about, the British government chose to secure the gold bullions of the British government in the vaults of Sun Life Financial in Montreal. It is said also together with the crown jewels of the British Empire. Our Richmond Hill office, located on Yonge Street, serves more than 40,000 clients, mostly in the York region, in Markham, Richmond Hill, Vaughan, and in northern GTA. Our 80 advisors deal with assets worth about $800 million. Our Richmond Hill team reflects our community, representing different cultural backgrounds, established Canadians as well as newcomers. The services we provide cover a large array of life, health, and group insurance, as well as an extensive range of investment from GICs to market-based funds. Yet, the biggest contribution a Clerica advisor would bring to his or her clients is taking the time to get to know them and working with them to find the best ways to manage their finances, explain the opportunities available to them, and help them secure and achieve their goals. Clerica in Richmond Hill is honored to be the title sponsor of 2006 Acadian Ball for the benefit of TCCSA and the new immigrants. For the newcomers, on behalf of Clerica, I would like to welcome them as fellow citizens, as clients, and also as part of our team should you consider to a career in financial services. I'm sure that Sabine here will be able to guide them in this respect. Totse Pogway, thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, and fans of the media, it is the honor of Toronto Painting to be invited as Arcadian sponsor in this meaningful cause. Toronto Painting is proud to offer assistance to local associations in organization special programs for the interest of the community. Toronto Painting have identified TCCSA as a worth supporting agency. We support them without any reservation. I myself was also a new immigrant going back to 16 years ago. I understand the importance in being served at the beginning of the starting the new life in foreign country. I am happy to see that TCCSA have been developing very well in both service, quality, and faith in social service field. I'm confident that TCCSA will transfer the fundraiser to meaningful cause for the best interest of the new immigrant community. I would like to take this opportunity to wish the 2006 Arcadian Ball a great success. Toronto Painting supports you in full. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, friends and leaders, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the sponsors and patrons who have helped us a lot in hosting the 2006 Acadian Ball. Joe, thank you for you leading characters as our title sponsor. And Billy, Thank you for support from Toronto Printing as our Acadian sponsor make us free from trouble in graphic printing and graphic design and printing work. We are happy to have both Nixon Canada Inc. and Canadian Chinese General Chamber as our diamond sponsor. Both Western Union and Garona Worldwide Limited are our old friends. This year, they continue their generosity to support us as a co-sponsor. Also, we are happy to have both HSBC and Bank of East Asia join us as our silver sponsors. This year, we are honored to have all the most influenced media organization as our media sponsor. In alphabetical order, they are Fairchild Radio, the Fairchild TV being our exclusive TV sponsor. Global Chinese Press, Mingpao, New Star Times, Today's Daily News, Toronto TV, Tor.com, World Journals. Thank you to you all. Like last year, we are supported by many enthusiastic individuals and corporations who donate us invaluable items for silent auctions and door prizes. I would like to thank the following sponsors: Renault Chef Ho, 阿仔哥，多謝晒 and Mrs. Yong Yong Tai, 多謝 Okay, and HD TV and Electronics, Eureka Gemological Service, Starbucks Coffee Canada, PAJ Prime Art and Jewelry, and all other sponsors, as well. A special thanks to Mr. Sun, who has donated the 500 Buddha art to display at the gala. It's a picture. Without your support, TCCSA may not be able to make our dream possible to serve the new immigrant community. On behalf of our service recipients, I would like to thank you for all the support that you have contributed. Once again, thank you for joining us this morning. Well, please join us and enjoy. Thank you. 早晨，會長、各位贊助同埋傳媒嘅朋友，我好感謝各位贊助商給予多華夜宴鼎力嘅支持，令到我哋更加有信心舉行第二屆嘅多華夜宴。我更加尤其感謝遭明信理財嘅永明金融成員機構為06年多華夜宴嘅主題贊助。我亦都感謝 Billy 多倫多印刷作為 Acadian sponsor 贊助，提供高質素嘅印刷同埋設計。好似我亦都要感謝有贊助商，例如加拿大中國總商會、西聯匯款 Nixon Canada 嘅金贊助。我亦都感謝同時得到匯豐同埋東亞銀行為我哋作為我哋嘅銀贊助。唔少得嘅更係有慈善拍賣環節嘅禮物贊助人，例如頭先講仔哥啊、容太啊，同埋打拍電器、Garona、Eureka 等等。我當然呢都冇忘記多謝一向對多華會支持嘅傳媒朋友。電視獨家贊助新時代電視、加拿大中文電台1430、明報、環球華報、現代日報、世界日報、星星週刊、多倫多網上電視同埋 Tor.com 等等。今年我哋要特別感謝嘅就係 Mr. Sun， 佢捐出咗500幅羅漢像嘅攝影作品俾我哋作為多華夜宴會場作為展覽。如果冇你哋嘅支持，多華會唔會有能力舉辦好似咁大型嘅籌款活動。我再一次向你哋表示嘅謝意。我更加代表多華會服務嘅對象 廣大嘅社區人士，一再多謝各位嘅捐助贊助，令到多華會邁向更加成功。多謝。
唔該晒，多謝。
Thank you, Gordon.
最後我哋有請多華會嘅行政總監江志成先生。
Now finally, a vote of thanks and closing remarks from Executive Director of TASA, Mr. Darwin Kong.
I should say good afternoon now. So thank you for coming this morning and afternoon as well. So I would like to address some of our guests on the floor. We have Joseph Wong from TV production with us. And we have Thomas Lee from Spirit of Life here. We have the most renowned chef in the town. Okay, Mrs. Yong as well as Zai Go, right? Joseph here. As well as we have the media, we have Amy Wu from Fairchild Radio. We have Robert from Ming Pao. We have Mariana from Singtao. And we have Connie from Toronto Today Daily News. And we have Lisa from Apple Times. We have Dr. Joseph, Jeff Pan from Toronto.com. And then we have World Journal, Jason, not Jack, sorry. And we have Joseph Lau from TV Production. And we have Mark from Global Chinese Press. And then we have our board member join us. We have Lawrence Leung, who is our Vice President of TCCSA, sitting at the back. We have Connie sitting in the front, who is also our board member. And we have Alfred here, as he is also a member of the board. So we have also so many distinguished guests here. As well, we have Power King, Ronald and Janice there. And we have some friends who just come, okay? I understand that you are the candidate who are running the mayor, right?
Yeah, my name is Steve Ladrua.
Thank you so much for coming joining us. Thank you. And I would like to also take this chance to introduce our committee members, committee chairs. Martina Mock, who is the program chair for this gala. And we have also Jane Wu from Jane A, right? From the media side, from the media committee. And we have Benner there. Benner is our advisor as well as the representative from York Region United Way. And Ben is also donating us a pair of Longines watches to be silent auctioned at the gala. Thank you so much. If I miss anybody, please let me know. And the rest of them are my colleagues at the back. We have the program managers, Eric Jen there. We have Peter. And we have Helen who organized this one, as well as Wendy. Yeah. And thank you so much, okay? I would like to share with you during our lunch break. And if you have any question, please feel free to approach any of the committee member or myself. Thank you. His question regarding our name change in the year 2007, and he wants to know about the portion of our service to multicultural or South Asian communities. I would like to respond in Cantonese first, and then summarize it in English later. 多華會咧會我哋啱就喺9月嘅會員大會度咧就通過咗咧就係轉名。咁我哋轉名嘅意義咧最主要係因為我哋咧就睇到如果大家留意到2016年嘅即係政府嘅公佈啦2016年嘅時候咧，我哋都會係以 South Asian 呢個 community 咧為主，就唔係即係中國嚟嘅移民多啦。咁而家咧我哋都知道咧喺未來呢10年咧，我哋都會有相當多嘅中國移民嚟㗎。咁我哋都希望可以能夠用呢啲時間咧，可以將多華會咧裝備好一個機構係一個社會服務機構，而不限於服務華人。咁我哋仍然咧都會保留翻我哋嗰個中文嘅名，但係簡單化咗就叫做多華會。咁我哋就唔會要嗰個多倫多華人社區服務協會呢個咁長嘅名㗎啦。咁就將來咧，我哋就係會用咗一個英文嘅叫做 The Cross Cultural 一個字嚟嘅 Cross Hyphenated Cultural Community Services Association。咁我哋仍然咧都會用簡稱，就係用 TCCSA 簡稱，我哋都冇改變。中文名咧，我哋會用多華會。咁而家咧，我哋係 push 緊所有嘅即係關於呢個法律上邊改名嗰個嘅程序啦，咁樣。咁至於第二個問題咧，就係話我哋嗰個服務嗰個人究竟係多咗幾多咧？咁正如我頭先講， 一個機構咧，如果我純粹係睇前邊咧，我係做得好少嘢嘅啫。唯有咧，我哋有更高嘅 vision 可以睇得到社區嘅需要咧，我哋會能夠做到更加多嘅工作。呢個亦都係多華會要改名嘅原因。咁喺而家咧，我哋咧就喺西邊，我哋喺3個地方有 Toronto 嘅downtown 啦，我哋有 Markham， 亦都有Mississauga 嗰邊。咁我喺西區咧，我哋係有一個呢個菲律賓裔嘅就組織，咁咧就係我哋同佢哋建立，同佢哋開始，佢哋喺西區嘅時候咧，已經係服務緊一啲菲律賓嘅裔嘅人㗎啦。咁每個星期六咧，我哋都開放俾菲律賓裔嘅，咁嗰度咧變咗一個叫 DAM Damania， 意思我了解就話互相幫助咁解。咁咧就係一個 centre 俾佢哋由9點到4點咧，就係一路分一啲服務嘅。咁同樣嘅 model 咧，我哋會extend 去Indian 嘅 community 啦，會去呢個 Punjabi 就係塔米爾族同埋呢個巴基斯坦族嘅。咁另外一樣咧，我都應該係會長講㗎嚇。咁咧就我都代會長講埋先，就係我哋咧啱啱咧收到呢個 Pure Vision 咧。我哋會係俾一個分定，我哋咧係喺 Pure Vision 咧做一個 multicultural 嘅 service 嘅 project。咁咧就雖然呢個係一年嘅 project，但係咧亦都睇到地區咧都係會相當支持我哋呢一個嘅工作嘅。咁我試下將頭先我講嘅嘢咧簡單用英文講。TCCSA will be changed the name as the Cross Cultural Community Service Association in 2007. We are now proceeding with all legal requirements in both the provincial level as well as the federal level. After changing the name, we hope that we will be able to serve more South Asian immigrants. The vision in changing the name is basically we see that in the year 2016, if you read from the statistic calendar, there will be quite a number of people immigrating from the South Asian. And that's why we try to make ourselves to be better serve the community as well as meet the community need. This is what really a community service agency should do. So under this vision, we will be able to change our name effective from 2007, but I don't know when. Anyway, we are now proceeding with all legal requirements of that. The second thing is we are now we are assisting a group of Filipino in our Western office in Mississauga. They have been served in the past year from 1 to 2 persons. Now they have accumulated more than 40 people using our Mississauga Center during the weekend. And it has been proved as a very functional service for those minority groups. We hope that we will be able to extend this kind of methodology to the community of Tamil, Indian, as well as Pakistan. So we hope that we will be able to serve more South Asians in the coming future, particularly in York region, as Ben is here representing the United Way. He knows that in the York region, other than the rapid growth of Chinese population, there is a number of visible growth in York region as well. Jack can verify that, right? So I hope that we will changing the name. People will be able to be served and come to our service in Metro Square in York region. And one more news for you. Okay, maybe I leave this to my president for the 4th center. President, could you please address something?
We are going to have the 4th center at Bamboo Circle, which is a small facility only, but everybody starts with small, right? So one thing that other than this 4th center that I should be mentioning, one thing that I would like to Mr. Jack Hiff to know about that, the funding that we have in Pure Region is from municipal.
From regional.
Regional. So regional. So I'm hoping that we can get some support from Markham too, since we're in Markham for so long already. So.
Frankie's always lobbying.
Bamboo Circle is actually a request from the community saying that Bamboo Circle. Bamboo Circle is in Scarborough. I can see that you don't know that. It's a request from the community saying that they need service over there, and we are just responding to the request, and then we set up the center there with with the permission from CIC, of course. And we are hoping that we can do our best in future to serve these areas that the community seems to require those kind of services. I think there will be more. That we are going to open that in November, right?
End of November or early December. Now I just been the building office this morning discussing with them on this project. So it's going fine. I hope that we will be able to start the service by the end of November or latest by early December. I will let you all of you know to come to the open house later. And in fact, TCCSA, other than having those expansion projects, I will just let you know that we are working very closely with the Mandarin-speaking community as well. So we are involved with the New Canadian Association, even though they are servicing only seniors, but we are happy to work with them, working for the benefit of the community. And you see that we have Susam, right? The Canadian Chinese General Chamber of Industry and Commerce with us. And they also act as our sponsor as well. And we open the door to work with the Mandarin-speaking community. Not exactly we want to outreach to South Asian, but also the Chinese community as well. And I also want to emphasize that even though we change our name, we don't intend to say that we are not servicing Chinese anymore. This is wrong. Basically, we want to expand the service rather than confine ourselves servicing Chinese only. Thank you.
既然你問到咁，我哋其實咧決策層嗰度咧，我哋係希望招攬一啲唔係話即係中國籍嘅董事。咁但係要招攬呢啲朋友嘅時間唔係比較困難。點解咧？因為其實作為一個會嘅董事係要付出好多嘅時間好多嘅精神落去。咁我哋唔希望話喺求其一街度請一位外籍人士或者唔係中國籍嘅人士入嚟坐嗰個董事會。我哋希望佢入到嚟咧，真係可以幫到手，不但止幫到多華會手，係幫到佢哋自己嗰個社區裏邊嘅層次嘅網嘅。就咁樣去揾呢啲人咧，就會比較係困難一啲。咁我哋不斷係咁喺度物色緊。咁你話將來會唔會有啲好困難嘅情形出現咧？咁我哋都依家都喺度睇緊人哋，睇下係點做。我哋都希望即係可以參考下人哋咁啦。咁但係喺行政方面嘅時間，我哋喺個會裏邊咧，已經我哋有請咗係第二啲唔係中國籍嘅人喺度幫手做嘢嘅。咁呢啲人。即係我哋要睇下我哋嗰個服務嘅比重啦，咁啊將來會點樣？我哋大家都要自己係我哋喺度衡量緊睇下點樣做。即係一個新嘅嘢，對於我哋嚟講係一個新嘅嘢，因為我哋一向都係做中國人嘅服務多咁希望答到你嘅問題。
So Mark from Global Chinese Press is asking about the decision-making authority. Is there any change after the name change? In fact, TCSA is working hard to find some kind of suitable people. I mean, suitable means those who are enthusiastic in community affairs and they have the vision and mission to render themselves in the community. Now, in fact, basically we are expanding the board as well. In the execution level, I will also to tell you that if you remember going back to about a month ago, there is a new agency called Social Service Network, which is South Asian community, comprising of South Asian people. They become a member of the United Way of region. In fact, this association has been working with us, and we will be having a cooperative project in next March. And TCCSA is also very actively participating in the Asian Heritage Month. In that month, in every May, so we organize quite a number of programs for the South Asian rather than Chinese. So I hope that this kind of evidence will give you some kind of impression that TCCSA does not confine in terms of board decision, in terms of executive, in terms of program, in terms of our item. We are not confining ourselves in Chinese, but we want to care the community, as what we say, a community service center, not a Chinese center. This is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Well, we are in Canada. The first thing that you have to realize that it's a multicultural country. So if we are only focusing on the Chinese community only, it's not fair to other smaller group of communities. So as the major small group of community that we have in Canada, in Toronto, that we have to take up the responsibility to serve other nationality, all region people coming into Canada. So we feel that it's not just the government giving us a direction saying that, well, you should serve more people, but as a major, how should I say that, it's a major group of community service that we have in here, serving the Toronto for 33 years. We have to look after other people too, instead of just Chinese. And we have the ability, so why not we do that? So don't focus on whether the Chinese community service will survive for the next 10 years or not. We have to take up the responsibility on one side, instead of just doing what we have been doing before. Because there are already people from other group coming into our place, but by the time they look at our name and then they say, well, are you only servicing Chinese only? We have to do a lot of explanation on that. So by changing the name, then we have a broader sense to everybody. And we still majorly serve the Chinese people anyway, because people from China and India are the major immigrant for the next maybe 5 or 10 years down the road. So I'm not worried about that. Any other Chinese group would like to set up more services. I think it's up to them whether they want to focus on Chinese or not. But since we are in the community for so long already, so we on the board side that we feel that this is our responsibility to make it a little bit wider. Okay. Thank you.
So regarding to your question about C Center, this is not our focus today. This is another agency's decision. But the thing is, we are not in the sense of going back. In fact, when I was trained in social work, going back to 35 years ago, I was trained that as a social service agency, you got to be a watchdog of the community needs. This is what we have to do. So basically, we project, we do something within our vision to provide something that the government may not be able to provide for the time being, but we can drive some funding, just like many occasions that we develop some fundings by ourselves. Afterwards, we get the funding from the government. Going back to 2 weeks ago, we have launched a first aid training program with St. John's. And this is also another evidence. We go into the mainstream, we go into the community. Now, by training those newcomers with first aid knowledge, they will be properly empowered in their employability. As well, they also be given knowledge of home safety. This is important in Canadian life. So this is what we are focusing on. What is the community need, and then where we go. I don't know whether it's Jack, you want to add something on that as a regional councillor.
I don't want you to misinterpret this. This is not a direction of government. It teaches CSA's desire to expand and move forward. But now we're in the region of York, and we said that we want you to drop a specific service for the Chinese cultural group or anyone else. No, not at all. We're eager to support the group because of the work they do. And I can say the same on the United Way in York region. No desire to ask change. This is coming from this table and this board, trying to find a way to improve its services to more people. We're very proud in York region of the work they do. And we're just hoping that, I was listening carefully as to where the new office was going to be. I was hoping he was going to say Richmond Hill or potentially Northwest Vaughan or wherever. Another office in Toronto, great, but we would welcome the second one in York region if they wanted to do that. So don't misinterpret what they're doing.
Thank you, Jack. Okay, million. And as approaching to the March 31st financial year, our budget will be exceeding 2 million. So this is one of the proof that we are developing from all kind of means. And somebody may be interested to know that we started Acadian Ball as a major fundraising program. Last year we raised 8,500, something like that. No, 85,000. Sorry, 85,000. This year we want to have 100,000. This is a little bit increase, but I am sure that both Sabrine and Gordon and all of you here sitting on the floor will be able to help us. Please give us a hand. Thank you so much. Using baseball.
大家都唔好客氣啊！
Mana, don't be shy.
Mr. Jonathan Lee, please, and Mr. Banner. Sorry about Mr. Tan, please.
Yeah, please come.
Sorry, Mr. Tan.
Everybody say cheese.
Well, radio is also our sponsor. Amy, please come.
I'm not your board member.
靚女 Amy 咧
Amy，今日。
，Amy come on.
Come on.